Hi everybody, welcome to your Pilates class for the day. Today's workout is a quick little 30-minute burn, perfect if you just want to move your body, get some blood pumping. You might be at home, you might be on holidays, whatever it is, this is the perfect just feel good workout. Inhale through the nose, filling up the rib cage, holding at the top. Exhale through the mouth, releasing the belly. And again, big inhale through the nose, filling up the rib cage. Ribs fully expand, hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth, releasing the belly. I'm going to do this 2 more times. Big inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Big inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And exhale, fully release the belly. 3, 2, 1. Returning to our normal breath, still in through the nose, out through the mouth. You might want to rock forwards and backwards between your tippy toes and your heels, getting a sense of balance. Gently opening up the eyes and rolling back through our shoulders. Really opening up through our chest here. Adding some arm circles, slight bend through the knees, open up nice and wide through the chest. Big inhale as we open, exhale as we close. We've got 3. So we come down a little bit lower, 2, and 1. Dropping our chin to our chest, rolling all the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Head is nice and heavy here, hands are nice and heavy, all the way down to the mat. Once we get to the mat, slight bend through the knees, rolling all the way up, stacking the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. When we get to the top, rolling back through our shoulders, rolling back forward, coming back down, nice and slow. Once we get to the bottom, slight bend through the knees, stacking the spine all the way to standing. This time we come all the way down. Last time. Placing our hands on the mat if we can, taking a slight bend through our right knee, opening up through the left side of our body. Nice big inhale here. Exhale to close. Switch sides. Slight bend through the left knee, opening up through our right side. Nice big inhale here. Exhale to close. Stepping our hands out one at a time into our high plank position. Holding here for a moment, shoulders roll back away from our ears, belly button to spine. Holding here for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Coming back into our pike position. Pedaling out through the feet if that feels good for you. Really feeling that nice stretch behind our legs. 2 more. Sinking the heels down, coming all the way back into that high plank position. We're going to come into a plank and push up. So we're going to drop the knees, come down into our tricep push up. I'm going to stay nice and close to our body, coming back into our plank. Alternating in between our push up and our plank. We have 3 more here, warming up our whole body. 2, and 1. All right, coming back into our child's pose. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. This time we're alternating between our push up and our child's pose. So we're going to come down, lean straight back into that child's pose. So alternating in between these 2 movements, making it nice and flowy. We have 3, 2, and 1. Holding that child's pose. When we're ready, coming up into all fours, nice flat back to start. Belly button comes into our spine. We're going to come into a cat-cow, so we're arching up, arching the spine under, arching up and over. Feeling that nice stretch between our shoulder blades. You might want to rock forwards and backwards, coming back down. And up. You might want to add some full body circles or some side bends, whatever feels good for you. You've got 10 more seconds left here to enjoy this stretch. All right, when we're ready, we're going to step back out into our high plank, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slight bend through the knees, walking all the way back in, hands to feet. Once we get to the top of the mat, slight bend through the knees, scooping the belly, coming all the way up, sucking the spine. We're going to roll back to our shoulders. Hands come together, just coming into a squat. Down and up. Weights to our heels as we come down. Squeezing the glutes as we come up. We have 5 more here. 4. For 3, 2, 1. This time we're adding a heel raise. So we come down, raise the heels as we come up. Weight comes through our heels as we lower. As we come up, weight through our tippy toes. Down and up. Inhale to lower, exhale to raise. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it at the bottom. We're going to pulse up and down. Up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So you can come a little bit lower. 2 and 1. Nice work. Shaking out the legs. Doing whatever you need to do. Rolling back through our shoulders. To start with, we're coming into a lunge series. So we'll start standing at the top of our mat. Rolling the shoulders back, coming into a curtsy lunge. So our right foot stays on the mat. Hands come to our heart center. Stepping back with our left. Tapping as our arms raise up. So stepping back into that curtsy lunge. Tapping all the way up. Making sure our toes and knees are pointing out to that right side. We have 4. Nice and low. 3, 2, and 1. This time we're adding a double pulse at the bottom. So we come down, pulse, pulse, half a pulse, all the way up. So down, pulse, pulse, half a pulse, all the way up. Remembering to breathe. It's so cold in here. I can't feel my toes, but my body's slowly warming up. 2 short, sharp breaths as we pulse. Exhale as we come up. We have 2 more here. Last one. All right, this time we hold it down. We're doing a little jump from our curtsy to our normal lunge position. Little jumps out and in. We have 6. Staying nice and low. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bringing it in, shaking it out. All right, we're going to flush it out. We're going to come into a nice wide squat. So heels are on the mat, toes pointing off the mat, holding our hands at our heart center, coming down, knees drive out, all the way up, squeezing the glutes. Down and up. Inhale to come down. Exhale to come up. 5 more. Letting a bit more speed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time I'm adding an around the world arm. So as we come down, our arms come all the way up to the top, all the way down as we come up. Squeezing the shoulder blades all the way up to the top, all the way back down. Imagining we're moving through water here, adding some resistance to our arms. Down nice and low, up nice and strong. We have 3 more. 2, and 1. All right, this time we come down, we hold it down, palms flip together, holding them out nice and strong in front of us. We're going to lift one heel at a time, lower. So left heel lifts, lower. Right heel lifts, lower. We're going to add some arms, alternating between forwards and backwards with our arms. Staying down nice and low in the squat, belly button to spine. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're holding down, we're pulsing one last time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, well done ladies. We're coming straight onto the other side. So lunges on the other side. Left leg stays on the mat. Right leg sweeps back into that curtsy lunge to tap. All the way down. Don't lose your balance like me. All the way up. Down and up. Down and up. We have 8. 7, inhale to come down. Exhale to lift. 6, 5, 4 more till we add that double pulse. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, we add that double pulse. So we come down, pulse, pulse, half a pulse, all the way up. Down, pulse, pulse, half a pulse, all the way up. Trying to stay as low as we possibly can this whole time. 2 short, sharp breaths at the bottom. Oh my God, I'm getting puffed talking the whole time, and working out is so hard. Down, pulsey pulse, and up. We have 4 more. For 3, 2, last one like this, 1. All right, we hold this one down. This is where it burns. So doing those little jumps in through the center of the mat to the side, in and out. For 6, 5, 4, almost there. 3, stay nice and low. 2, and 1. Nice work, shake it out. Flushing out one final time before we come on the mat. Squat to press. Inhale to come down. Exhale to come up, just evening our tension through our legs. We have 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work, ladies. That was our only standing section of the workout today. We're going to come into some planks. All right, so we're starting in our high plank. If you need to drop down to your knees, you can. You're just going to replace the knee coming in with shoulder taps. All right, so to start with, we come all the way up, holding our high plank position. We're going to lift the right leg, bringing it into our elbow, really pulling in the belly to our spine. Lift and in. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, nice and strong, we're almost there. For 2, 1, nice work, coming into that pike position. Taking a nice big inhale, exhale, release. All right, this time we're coming into our full plank position again. We're just going to alternate between our pike and opposite foot toe tap. It's coming all the way forward into that high plank, tapping the opposite ankle or toe, whatever feels good for you. Just following between these 2 movements, make it feel nice. Still a workout though. Alrighty, we have 6 more left. This section's only really short. 4 more. For 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, we're coming straight onto the opposite side. So bring in that left knee to our elbow. Extend. In, extend. 6, 5, 4, 3 more. 2, and 1. Nice work, dropping the foot, coming back into that pike position. Just taking a moment here. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. All right, we have 1 more move here. Power move, my favorite move. Coming into our full plank, coming back into our crouch position, shooting forward into our plank. So we bend the knees strive out, shoot forward. Inhale to come backwards. Exhale to shoot forward. We have 8 more here. Adding some speed if you like. For 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, last 1. Beautiful work, dropping the knees, coming all the way back into our child's pose. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Big inhale and exhale. Nice, ladies, walking our hands back in, interlacing our fingertips, stretching out through our chest, just opening it up nice and wide. Beautiful. All right, we have 1 more section of work, then we get to cool down. This workout's just a really quick, effective full body burn, which will make you feel so good afterwards. So we're coming straight into our 4-point kneeling position. Shoulders roll down and back away from our ears, back is nice and flat. Belly button to spine, core stays engaged the whole time. Hands down on the mat, taking an inhale. Exhale to settle into this pose. Flexing through our right foot, coming up into our donkey kick. Squeezing the glutes, lowering all the way down. Coming up and down, making whatever adjustments you need to make this move work for you. Up and down. Foot is completely flexed. Imagining we have paint on our foot and we're leaving the perfect footprint on the ceiling. We have 3 more here. 2, and 1. All right, this next one, we're just going to add a little bit more height. So it's more of a kick. As we come up, kick that little bit higher, push that a little bit further, come down. So we're kicking up and down, keeping the hips as square as we possibly can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're holding it up. We're pulsing at the very top spot, down and up, down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, lowering it down so it's at hip height. Bringing the opposite arm up, which should be your left arm. We're going to sweep it around, tap our toe, come back out. Sweep it around, tap our toe, come back out. Only 3 more left here. We're just here for a second. 2 and 1. Nice work, bringing that knee back to our mat. We're going to fold our left forearm so it's flat against the mat facing the front of the room, coming up into a fire hydrant. So we're lifting the knee up. We really want the knee to be up higher than the foot in this move. So we lift up, come down nice and controlled, keeping the hips as square as we possibly can. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We're going to add a layer in a moment, so just get comfortable with this move. 3 more here. 2, 1. All right, this time we add a leg extension. So we come up, extend the leg out nice and straight, bend and lower. Up, extend, bend and lower. Only here for a moment. 4 more here for 4. 3, 2. This one, we're holding it up. We're going to tap the foot down in front, tap the ground, pull it up. We only have 4 more left here, 5 in total. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Nice work. Coming up, rolling out the wrist, doing whatever you need to do. We're going straight onto the other side. So just rolling back to our shoulders, coming back into that 4-point kneeling position. This time, left leg comes into our donkey kick. Flexing the foot, kicking up to hip height and lower. Hips stay nice and square. Belly button is pulled into our spine. Core is nice and engaged. Remember to breathe, connecting our breath to our movement, making it more intentional movement, not rushing through. 2 more. And 1. This time we're really going to exaggerate that kick. So we come up, just that level higher and down. Up and down. Up and down. For 5. 4. You're doing incredible. Keep going. For 3. Get ready to pulse. 2. 1. Holding it up at that very top point and pulse. Mixing up words, down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, coming back down to hip height. This is where we add that bit of balance. Extending the right arm, swinging around, tapping the toe. Extend. Tap. Extend. 3, 2. Staying nice and stable. 1. Beautiful work, bringing it all in. Now we come into that fire hydrant position. So we're coming down, I'm going to be facing away from you, but we're folding our right arm this time. Hip faces out, we're lifting up, knee comes higher than our foot. Lower, lift and lower. Getting comfortable with this movement before we extend the leg. 4 more here. As we come down, coming down with control, like we're pushing down on a beach ball. Last one before we add that layer. All right, we lift, extend, in, lower. Lift, extend, nice and long, in, lower, pointing through the toe. Doing amazing. We're almost finished this workout. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold this extension. We're going to tap down to the ground and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work bringing it in. Beautiful. All right, last bit of work. We're coming onto our back, coming into some glute bridges, and then we get to stretch, I promise. So we're going to come all the way down. Your option here is to have your arms straight by your side or have them up for a little bit more of a challenge. What we're going to do, tilting the pelvis forward so our back is on the mat, core is engaged, squeezing the glutes, lifting up into that bridge, 1 vertebrae at a time. Holding at the top for a second, release back down. Imagining our spine is a chain and it's coming up link by link and lowering down link by link. You want to level up, move a little bit more, bringing those arms up in front. One more like this, link by link, all the way up. Squeeze the glutes and lower. All right, this time we're losing the articulation. We're just going to tap up and down, really making sure we're squeezing the glutes. Weight is through our heels. Remember to breathe. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, pulse, down an inch, up an inch, down and up. 8, 7, 6. Exhale to come up, inhale to lower. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up, hold. Lower down. One more exercise in this position. Lifting up our right leg to our tabletop. Left foot is firm in the ground. We're pushing up for our left. Keeping that leg in the tabletop position. Lowering down. Push up and down. We're only here for a moment and then we're done. Up and down. 3 more. Nice and strong. I know it burns. 2, 1. Hold at the top. Find a little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. All right, one more time on the other side and then we are done. Lifting the right leg to tabletop this time, taking a moment to reset if you need. Pause, engage, pushing up for our left and lower. Lift and lower. You might find one side is easier than the other side. 3 more. 2, 1. Holding up, last little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, everybody. Hugging the knees in. You might want to lift your lower back off the mat. Rock side to side, whatever feels good for your body. You've done incredible. You should always be so proud of yourselves. You're going to have a quick little stretch to cool down. Hugging the right leg in, stretching out through our left leg. Really pulling it in, feeling that nice stretch. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. We're going to wrap that across the other side of our body. Feeling that nice spinal twist, sinking down, facing the opposite way. Really sinking into the stretch. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale. All right, coming back through center, coming straight onto the opposite side, hugging the left knee in, stretching the right leg out, nice and long. Really giving it a nice squeeze. Your body deserves a nice stretch, dropping it over. Facing the opposite direction. Feeling that nice twist. Inhale and exhale. Coming back through center. Hugging the knees. We're just going to rock up and down a few times, giving our spine a nice massage here. Coming into a seated position, whatever's good for you. Going to take a nice big inhale, arms sweep up above our head, filling up the rib cage, and coming down. One more time, nice big stretch up, as high as you can possibly go, and come back down. Well done, everybody. Thanks for joining me on the mat today. I hope you got a nice little burn, and I'll see you next time.